You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports, and check out GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports.
Hello everyone, it's Slatter.
Antonio Turner.
Welcome to another edition of GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. You follow GTA Sports Network, GTA Heat Check on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the channel GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things world sports. How we doing, Tom?
I'm doing good.
Are you sure?
I'm doing good.
I know you got the Vikings hat on today. What's up with Laker Nation? Still NBA season. Football season ain't started yet.
It's always football season.
Especially when your Lakers is losing to the Timberwolves.
That's not the worst loss they got. They got a lot worse losses than they've been Timberwolves all year.
That would be a red flag for me.
Timberwolves got a better record. They won 41 games.
When has it ever been okay for the Lakers to have a worse record than the Timberwolves?
They got a worse record than the Clippers.
Clippers won to playoffs. I don't know about the Lakers though.
We're going to play in.
To do what? To flame out?
Going to play in, man.
I'm gonna do you a solid. I ain't gonna talk about the Lakers first.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the Eastern Conference first.
Okay.
That's more of a competitive conversation.
I was saying, because we was about to start talking about college basketball. He said, keep going.
Keep
going with the Lakers.
Oh, let's go. It is March Madness.
I'm just saying.
You know, Providence and Dakota State, they
Whatever that said.
they going at it right now. Like it's been a dogfight the whole first half.
Right.
I will give them that. But in the Eastern Conference of the NBA, we got the Miami Heat leading the way there.
Quietly.
Yeah.
They
7-3 in their last 10. They're 25-9 at home, 21-15 away. Conference they're 30-13.
At the bottom.
I mean,
We're
wow.
fifth.
Wow.
We're fifth seed. Drop.
Yeah.
They bowed out.
I ain't gonna say that.
They bowed out from winning the Eastern Conference.
Oh, definitely.
The Bulls.
Yeah, they're 4.5 games back now.
They lost 3 of their last 10.
Yeah, that'll do it. When you're in that close of a race, and the Bucks have
And everybody else is winning with
moved
the
up. Yeah, the Bucks,
Even
the
the
Sixers, and the
Celtics.
Celtics, and
Yeah, they all still winning.
catching fire. So I hate if you're a Bulls fan right now.
I know why you gonna say it.
No Lonzo.
Nah, I knew you gonna say because they missing Lonzo.
You lost Caruso for a good amount of games that
And that's
you
not
desperately
sustainable.
needed him. Desperately needed
It's
him.
not sustainable for what DeRozan was doing.
And DeRozan had a great run.
I mean, he's still doing all right.
Great run where
Yeah.
he went 8 games averaging 35.
Mhm.
I mean it was great,
Right?
but it wasn't sustainable. And I
Yeah.
called that.
Nah, it
I love to see the Bulls back in action. I love to see just like the Cavs.
wasn't.
They're gonna go to the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm not throwing the book at the Bulls saying the season's over. But what I will say is
It's a tough matchup though.
you guys were exactly.
If they play Boston, oh my god.
You guys were a year too early for the team y'all
Yeah,
put
but-
together. Every
Lonzo
team,
and Caruso, didn't.
every team deals with injuries.
Listen, Lonzo and Caruso.
But you lost 2 of your best defensive players at the same time. At the same
The
time,
best defenders you got.
it's tough. 'Cause their whole team makeup was built on defense,
Yeah.
keeping the other team from scoring. Lonzo, you know what he can do, playmaker.
Exactly.
Caruso's clutch.
Yeah, now DeRozan has to be the playmaker, but that's not really.
I ain't gonna say it's not his game,
No, it's not a specialty though. It's
not his number one option.
Yeah,
He's a mid-range killer.
exactly.
He's more
That's
focused
what
on getting
Lonzo is
buckets.
a playmaker.
Yeah,
Even Caruso is more of a playmaker.
than DeRozan.
Yeah.
I'm willing to say that.
Yeah,
And what did we say last week? We was talking. We said Vucevic left for Orlando for a job, the easier job than where he came from.
Facts.
So when everybody got hurt, he looking around like, this Chicago team look a lot like my Orlando team right
Still
now.
better, but
They be better, but
right.
y'all should be able to do 20 and 10.
And he had a terrible game last night.
He's not.
He was 0-6 from 3. I said, oh god.
Yeah, you can't.
He don't even shoot that many threes.
You can't come out the East with that.
Right.
For those type of performances, you're not gonna come out the East with that.
Right.
So the Bulls came back down to earth to a degree.
They did.
They're probably gonna end up finishing about 4th or 5th at this rate. When you drop that drastically at the end of the season, it's
Right.
hard to
What's
get
names
any
under
traction.
them? Right. Cleveland under that. They done lost a bunch.
They got hurt. That Darius was gone for a while.
Darius and Jarrett Allen
Yeah.
out. He ain't coming back until right before the playoffs.
Don't you hate these end of the season injuries? They come at the worst time.
Right.
We'll get to that later. We got some more on the West Coast for that. But salute to the Bucks for finding their way after All-Star break because they were like 4th and 5th going into All-Star break.
Boston was even worse.
Boston caught fire.
Boston was like
All-Star break.
7.
Yeah, they caught fire.
Yeah, Boston.
They were playing all season.
Yeah, exactly.
Until now.
Yeah. They the number one defensive team in the league, though, too.
They are?
Yeah.
Boston is?
Yeah.
Really?
They holding teams under 100.
Daniel Tice.
Yeah, right at like, they holding teams like 100.
You got Tyson Smart on the same team.
And when most NBA teams are averaging at least 110 points a game.
Wow.
Most NBA teams.
So, just let you know how close the race is in the East. The Bulls, who fell from 1st to 5th, are still not even 5 games back. And everybody else is a game behind them. So, Celtics are 4 games back, Sixers are 3 games back, Bucks are 2 games back from the number 1 spot. So, it's still anybody's race to come out the East at the top of the East.
Oh, right.
I'm willing to go on. Let me check the schedule before I say this, because I was about to make a hot take. I'm about to make a hot take. I got to see where the matchups is first. So, with, 14 games left to go?
Yeah.
No, not even that, I don't think.
Depends on the team.
Okay, 12 games left for
12 to
Miami.
14 games, yeah.
12 games left. They got the Thunder tomorrow. See, we're filming this
That's
on
okay.
Thursday, so yeah. So Friday night, they should win that. Then they play the Sixers Monday in Philly.
They gonna lose that.
That's an L. They play the Warriors Wednesday in Miami. Now, with Steph being out, they might have a chance.
They gonna win that one.
It's a puncher's chance.
Yeah, I mean,
And they're at home, too.
Unless Clay got
Clay was like 40. That's, I mean, he's looking like 40.
Like
and
40.
Jordan Poole got dropped 20 easy.
At least.
At least 20. And he ain't did that since Clay got back. So,
I mean, they got a.
it could happen.
It's a up and down.
It's a pick 'em.
They schedule is
But,
up and
yeah, so then you got the
Fine,
Knicks.
yeah.
You should beat them at
Yeah,
home
sure,
that
yeah.
next Friday. You got the Nets that Saturday. That's a back-to-back.
They do have.
But Kyrie's playing that game.
One of
So-
his 3 games he could play left. He's gonna play 3 games.
What does Kyrie do when he shows up?
I mean, the last 2 times.
He's a
What
mercenary.
did he do? 40?
40-something and 60?
40 and 60?
I don't know if Miami got an answer for that one.
Does anybody have an answer for that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly.
You gotta ask
Don't
Miami.
let KD get hot with them. That's gonna be another
You
problem.
better hope KD ain't feeling generous.
They haven't been doing it at the same time. If they do it at the same time, it's over with. They do it. KD has to do it when Kyrie's not there.
And they play Sacramento after that.
That's a win.
That's in Miami. They play the Celtics that Wednesday in Boston. That might be a loss.
Plus, that they schedule is kind of
Up and down. They got
Up
the
and down,
Bulls.
baby.
Now, that Bulls game,
it's up and down too.
because Lonzo might be back by then.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks old.
So that gives Lonzo time to get back. Caruso will be back in the groove.
Caruso is back, ain't
He's back, but I mean,
he?
like, comfortable.
Yeah, basketball.
That's in Chicago too. DeRozan might show up for that game.
Yeah, he might.
It'll be against Kyle Lowry too, his buddy on the other
It's
side.
gonna be a 4th quarter.
Then you got then on the other side of the court, you got Oladipo back.
It's gonna be a 4th quarter fight.
That's gonna be a dog fight.
Yeah, that's
That's gonna be a dog. That's gonna be a dog fight. Ain't PJ Tucker still, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dog fight.
The next one is too. The Raptors.
Raptors ain't gonna be no easy win. That's in Toronto though.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the Hornets and Heat. Depends on where they're at in the standings by then. They may fight for that. They might not. Then you got the Hawks and then you got the Magic at the end. So
They might even play these starters against the Magic.
I wouldn't, because your spot's secure by then. You should either be based on this schedule, like you
They're
said.
gonna be
They could either go. They could either
1 or
go. They could either go 500 the last 12 games.
I can see that.
I can see that.
Maybe a little game or two.
Or go out of 12.
like 8,
Go like I was gonna say that. That's about
84, 75.
84, 75.
Sounds about right.
You're batting 700. You know they're good enough to go 700 the next 12 games.
Oh yeah.
With Jimmy leading the way, I can see it. If everybody's healthy.
Right.
If nobody gets injured, knock on wood, nobody gets injured, I can see the Heat going 7-5 in the next 12 games. 8-4 if they're really feeling themselves and they want to come in hot and secure that number 1 spot.
Right.
But because the Bucks, let's check the Bucks here because that's what'll determine where this ends up at.
I'm like disrespect putting on my Sixers.
I think that's what it.
Oh my.
They're next. I'm going in order. Now if they were number 2, I would have talked to them about that.
Right.
All right. So for Milwaukee, they have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Looks like 12. So they got 12 as well. So let's kick it off. We got the Bucks and Timberwolves. That and based on the way the Timberwolves are playing as of late, and that's Saturday. Oh no, I don't know about that.
That's a tough one. That's tough.
That
The next one's tough.
They play the Bulls. They should beat the Wizards. It all depends. But you know what though? Is that a back-to-back? No, they get a day in between. So
still tough.
Depending on what happens in the Chicago game, because they got to go to Milwaukee, will determine what happens when they stay. It's a home stretch. So the Wizards got to come to Milwaukee. Probably gonna lose that game.
Yeah. Okay. So they gonna.
Bucks should win. If they don't win the Timberwolves game on Saturday, the 19th, then they'll probably win against the Bulls, and they should win against the Bucks. They might lose that game against the Grizzlies. That's in Memphis. That might be a problem. That's in Memphis.
Exactly. And then don't look at the next 2 games.
Oh, they got the Sixers in there. Oh, that's a road trip.
They got a tough schedule.
Oh,
bro.
that's tough.
Tough schedule.
That's tough. They should be able to beat the Clippers.
They can. That's still a tough game.
They got Luka like a day or two later.
Exactly.
So
they got the Bulls again on there.
Ooh, it's in Chicago. Lonzo be back for that one.
Bro, I see the Bulls, the Celtics.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
They got a tough schedule.
Out of 12 games, I see them losing at least 1,
To catch
2,
one.
3, 4, 5.
Possible. They gonna lose one.
They might go 500.
And they need to go 10-2.
They need 10-2 to catch that. Oh, that's tough.
Exactly.
They might be stuck at number 2.
Yeah.
With that, if they don't fall,
With that type of schedule.
with that type of schedule, they could fall to 3.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
They
Why I
gonna
say
go-
that?
they gonna
Why,
start forward.
why I say that? Let's see what the Sixers got. Let's see what they. I don't want to call it yet. I don't want to call it yet because the Celtics and Sixers are right on their ass. So Sixers. Ooh. Is that a back-to-back? No, that's
schedule ain't much better. I don't think there's no more back-to-backs left.
They got the Mavericks tomorrow. Friday Night Lights. That's gonna be a match. I don't think it's
ESPN.
gonna be a game. I can see Luka going for triple double.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's James Harden on the other side. I can
Luka and James Harden only have triple double.
I can see that.
And Embiid gonna have a double.
And then what, he gonna go for 20?
About 20.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's about right to me.
The only reason the Mavs might lose that is because it's in Philly. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, Luka can show up on prime time though.
I ain't saying he ain't gonna show up.
Right, yeah. They
But
probably
if he lose, it's gonna be a dog
Yeah, they
fight.
gonna lose
It's a
that.
dog fight though.
Dallas gonna lose that. Unless they don't get Dinwiddie the ball again.
I hope he does.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Just don't get Dinwiddie the ball.
If you do, pray.
Dinwiddie or Luka could end the game.
You got 2 game winners on the same team.
Exactly.
Then you got the Raptors on that Sunday.
They got tough schedule. They got tough
That's
schedule.
tough.
Right.
Then you got Miami that month. That's a back-to-back.
No, that's
So they got the Raptors and the Heat.
Yeah.
So that's a home stretch too. Mavs, Raptors, Heat. Out of those 3, they should win 2 out of 3. But it can go either way. They could lose the Mavs, win the Raptors, and win the Heat. That could be a dog fight. The Heat got the defense to stop them.
Oh, yeah.
They got the defense, or at least contain them.
Right.